It's a beautiful day in Drew's neighborhood, a beautiful day for Drew Carey.
Would you be mine?
Could you be mine?
Please won't you be
Drew's neighbor. Hello, Drew.
I'd love to be Drew's neighbor.
Yeah. Whatever
Yeah,
happened?
dude, you know
remember?
you're getting an invite. You're copping the invite to the hang sessions all the time.
You're going to the Drew BQ?
You better believe it.
Whatever happened to, remember when all of the Winford Louder employees were now Drew's neighbor? Seems like we dropped that real quick.
Oh yeah, where's Larry been?
Where's
dude?
Larry been? Where's Chuck? Where is everybody?
Why the fuck why wasn't Larry at the wedding?
Yeah. He played a pivotal role in Mimi and Steve's relationship. He is Steve's coworker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of their coworkers.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, Mimi as well. Yeah.
Mimi,
I forgot that Mimi actually
famously works at the store.
I mean, yeah, Steve does, but we never really even see Steve anymore. When we see Steve, he's not even like working. Does Steve still work there or did he get fired?
I don't know.
No.
He used to wear a dress when he worked.
Right. He was in the makeup counter.
And now, I guess, can you just stop wearing the dress and still work at the makeup counter? I feel like it wouldn't work. It's not good for sales.
Yeah,
it was better for sales whenever
true.
he looked like a lady.
Whenever he was putting on makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Man, they got married though. They really did it. We were wondering for a while. You were like, I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah,
They did it.
I was waiting for them to well, you know what's going to happen? We're going to find out that
You think we're going to get Steve and Mimi get divorced still?
Well, it's either going to be a divorce or the website Drew used was bullshit.
Oh,
He had his fingers crossed the whole time. It doesn't count.
That's true. Actually, if your priest has his fingers crossed, the wedding does not count.
Yeah.
We'll get to that though. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cleveland Rocks.
It's Cleveland Rocks, baby.
It's America's favorite podcast.
It's June.
It's June, and we got the December episodes that we're talking about today.
Yeah.
It's such a weird dichotomy whenever you're watching an episode of like a television show and it's not set in your current climate.
Yeah, and they got
I'm like,
snow.
why is there fucking snow out there? First of all, I think Steve and Mimi December wedding interesting. Not what I had in mind for them.
I like a December wedding.
My parents got married in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right around the holidays.
Don't hate it.
It's kind of festive.
Yeah. How do you feel about a New Year's Eve wedding? I know a couple people that have been doing this. Yeah, me neither. It's not your holiday.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Also, I don't really like New Year's.
Me neither. So like, but in my mind, it'd be like, oh, great. Well, I have a party. No, I don't want, because then it becomes a whole thing.
I'm just trying to watch. Unless you're throwing a wedding
Unless
and then
I'm
the
watching
entertainment's
Anderson
and Andy, then I don't give a fuck.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm not going to your wedding.
I agree with that. I've been doing a couple years ago. We did concert on New Year's Eve. I think that's always pretty good.
Concert on New Year's Eve rules.
I think that's the New Year's Eve strategy.
Yeah, and then after you go out to a bar or you go do something, you
Yeah.
have some drinks, whatever.
Yeah. But like, don't make it a whole thing. I think a wedding on a New Year's is crazy.
Yeah, well, actually, the whole reason we even had a place to stay
Was because our friend
in
the city was out of town,
complaining about going to a wedding.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Shout out those people then, because that gave us a bed.
yes,
It's season 5, episode 9, December 1st, 1999. Steve and Mimi get married. The IMDb description for this episode:
it's probably so basic, right?
Steve and Mimi get married.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
the whole.
yeah.
It's just a sentence period. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some guy went in and he was like, "This needs a description."
Yeah. Why would I explain the plot?
How would you best explain it? Yeah.
Yeah. That nails
And
it.
it does happen.
Yeah.
I really didn't think it was coming. And
But they're perfect for each other.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they match each other's freak, as we've
Yeah,
said
they
in
do
the
match
past.
their freak. We start with Drew back in his kitchen. He says he can't go out there. He can't. You know, that guy had a whole life ahead of him, and he's just going to throw it away.
We come to learn it's I think it's just a dinner, like a rehearsal dinner before the wedding.
He makes it sound like it's like a guy on drugs or something, but it's just his brother. We've known this. He's going to get married to Mimi.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. Kate is also there. Kate ends up asking Drew if his mom knows that they're dating. Because
Yes.
remember, they are now firmly boyfriend-girlfriend locked in.
Yeah, they locked lips, so you know it's official.
It's in the bag.
Yeah.
Mrs. Carey does not know.
Nope.
And neither does Kate's mom, who I think we've met like once, right? On
yeah,
this show?
didn't Drew go over Kate's house?
Yeah.
Like they all had dinner or a meal. She cooked for them.
Yeah, she did something. It was around. Oh no, was she even there for the Oswald wedding stuff? God, I can't remember.
Yes.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
Probably. Anyway, I know Oswald's mom was there. Oswald's a hot mom.
Yeah, how could you forget her?
How could you forget her? She's a smoke show.
But yeah, so, Kate's just trying to, temper his anxieties here. And so they walk into the living room. Can I just say, I love
Sure.
the setup. You have the dining table in the living room.
Yeah.
That takes me back to my grandma's house.
Where you'd have to move furniture and create a whole
thing. It would
thing.
be like, oh, if you're going to have more than like 4 people eating,
we're setting up a big fucking thing.
We got to get the fold out table and we got to set it up in the middle of the living room.
We had a proper dining room. You've been to my family home. We got a little like a wooden table and all that right into the left. It's not terrible, but I do love because you only had so much space. You got to put it somewhere.
Or like the dining room was weirdly attached.
Yeah.
To the living room, and it also had the carpet, so it kind of felt like one room.
Yeah.
And,
but I do love the idea.
It's a very specific description, but somebody out there, relate.
People relate. People understand what they're talking about.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's Steve, it's Mimi, it is Drew's mom. Drew's dad, notably not there. They write him out by saying he has a back issue.
Yeah, he was trying to do a backflip off a diving board.
Classic
and
Mr. Carey.
To impress the 62-year-old woman with the new hips.
Look what I can do.
Yeah.
And then he fucked up his back. Yeah, no, clearly just actor was not available. I find that so interesting when we can't have people around.
But you know who was available? The guy who played Uncle Alfred.
Uncle Alfred. So we get to meet Uncle Alfred for the first time.
Yeah.
Bizarre. Weird guy. Did you
just like the first time we're learning one that he has a great Uncle Alfred, and then also that great Uncle Alfred used to own this fucking house.
Yeah,
we got 3 generations of Carey
present
owning this house
at that home. Yeah, and he's telling. So eventually, Mrs. Carey asks him to speak, and we learn a lot about Uncle Alfred. He used to live in the home. He gave it to Drew's parents. He took the wrong pills, and he's gonna have a boner in about 2 hours.
Yeah,
just that Viagra hitting like crazy.
Yeah,
he's feeling real good though. We also get, Drew's mom's very excited about Mimi and Steve and wants to take a bunch of photos. She's one of those moms.
Also, Steve and Mimi, they haven't been intimate, we find out, in a week.
They're not touching it in photos even because they're saving it all for the honeymoon. And Mimi, you can tell.
The build-up's going to be intense.
So horny. So fucking horny. You can cut the tension with a butter knife. You can cut the tension with a pixie stick. It's crazy.
Yeah. You can cut it with a big old fat dildo.
Right down the middle.
Yeah.
Drew obviously is disgusted at the idea of all of this. It culminates, I would say, at the end here, but it really, Drew fucking hates that this is happening.
Yeah.
That his sister-in-law is about to be Mimi Bobek. He's not thrilled.
So they go to take a photo here, a family photo.
Yes.
Kate's going to take it, and they line up. And what was the line that disgusts Drew?
Steve and Mimi both whisper to each other. He's like, "Oh, I love your musk. I can feel your breath on my neck." And
the
then
sexual tension. Yeah,
Drew's like, I can taste the vomit in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just great. She says something about like, if we start getting all slobbery now, we'll be like 2 dogs on a hot driveway.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hose us off like 2 horny dogs in the driveway. And then Drew's like, wow, she makes that sound disgusting.
She makes dogs having sex sound bad.
I'm like, I don't know. You ever watch animals have sex?
Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh God. Yeah. No, I've never seen dogs having sex in person. I
haven't seen dogs. I've seen pigs.
Yeah? Where did you see pigs? Please tell me it was like a field trip.
No, I went to to be clear, I've watched dogs hump.
Sure, on the internet.
No, in person.
Yeah. Oh, well, dogs humping.
You've never been humped by a dog?
Leg. I've never been humped by a dog. Dogs aren't aroused by me, I gotta say.
You're not a dog. I feel like I know a few dogs that would
be up my
your type.
Hey, can I like introduce you to my dog?
I think you'd be a really good fit.
I got this little Shih Tzu that I think.
Yeah, it's the little white crusty dog.
What's your favorite kind of dog?
I've seen pigs have sex. I was at a
Where were you?
I was at a music festival.
Hell yeah.
In Quakertown, Pennsylvania,
Sure.
Allentown, someplace
Sure.
in Eastern PA.
Is this Music Fest?
Yes.
You were at Music Fest.
And it was no, Fourth on the Farm it was.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it was it was a proper music festival. They were selling tickets. They had an event.
If they have a festival on a farm, that makes sense that you would see farm animals fucking.
Yeah. I saw it was like the morning after.
Those pigs
it was
must
like
have
the
been
morning
so high.
It was the morning after the last day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just obviously I'm nursing a hangover. And
Going through the motions.
everyone's cleaning up. I'm smoking a cigarette, and then I turn the corner, and there's
Pig sex.
a couple of pigs having sex in the pen. And I'm like, do I record it? I felt weird if I was
No,
like,
you
I
can't.
don't know if I'll ever watch this again. So should I take a picture?
Consent?
Yeah, I didn't. I took it in the moment.
Well, you'd have to hose them down too, man.
Yeah,
God, you need to hose
they
down
were
those
muddy,
pigs.
dude.
Yeah,
There was a lot of mud in there.
I am sure.
Pigs love the slop.
Pigs love this love. We come back from this. We come back from the titles, and Steve comes in with Mimi needs to leave for some reason. We're in the office. I can't remember why Mimi needs to leave, but it's something very gross about sex.
Sorry, I did write it down. It was marital aids for my honeymoon.
Oh, okay.
She ordered some.
Yeah, and she's like, it takes 10 days sometimes. You're on a waiting list, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what they could be.
Whatever you need.
Whatever the pigs need.
Industry grade.
Steve comes in. Drew obviously is his best man.
Yes.
And he's very pissed at Drew because he's received napkins and matchbooks that they've had custom made for this wedding. The wedding's like in 2 days.
Yeah,
like that.
it's just about to happen. Like we said, the whole family's in town for this.
So it's too late to get anything adjusted. And Steve pulls out a napkin and he says, Drew, you ordered these. Read to me what it says. And he goes, sure. Mimi, I found the beast. I love you.
Yeah.
And he's like, read that again. And he reads it again. And Drew doesn't understand what's the realm. It says beast.
It says beast. It was supposed to say best.
Best.
Now, he didn't do this intentionally.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. They don't really tell you for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think Drew's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, but
I think it's very
clearly
likely Drew did not proofread for the. But I will say this: Steve thinks it's malicious. Steve's like, "You're doing it to fuck with my wedding."
Mimi.
Yeah,
and he hates that they're getting married.
I think Drew's strategy is not to be malicious. I think he wants to think about this wedding as little as possible.
Yeah.
So when he gets a note, he's like, "Yeah, sure, fuck it, whatever." He's not going to proofread whatever.
I agree.
He's just submitting it in, going through the motions, not thinking about it.
There's also, Steve gets accusatory here. He's like, this was malicious. You hate that I'm marrying Mimi.
Yeah.
And Drew doesn't acknowledge it. And then he clarifies Mimi Bobeck, not Mimi Tom Cruise's first wife.
Yeah.
Who's Mimi? Who was Tom Cruise? Mimi.
Is that not from a movie? I think he says it's like, was Tom Cruise in Total Recall?
I don't remember.
He says it's like what an actress that he's getting married to. I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm not
anyway,
familiar
something
with,
about Tom Cruise.
But he goes, damn, because he, in terms of crossing the fingers, he knows that Drew's, I'm very happy for you and Mimi, but not that Mimi.
Yeah.
Different Mimi. The crucial part of this is he's like, I don't know if I want you to be my best man anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We get the brother divide.
Yeah.
The great brother divide.
Crucial, but also I thought this was going to be a bigger plot line. And then, they quickly, within a minute, wrap it up. They're like, actually, we're bros.
Because we get a note.
We get a note from Wick. He's like, oh, I got one of your messages.
It was misdelivered.
It was misdelivered. And it's great Uncle Alfred cried.
What a crybaby.
Yeah, and he laughs at him and then
continues reading.
It was actually died.
Yeah.
So,
he cried of a heart attack in his sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too many dick pills.
That was my first time. Nobody brought it up.
I really thought the boner pills were going to be what killed him. Nobody brought that up.
Yeah, it increases your blood flow. I mean, we got to talk about it. He probably overstimulated that heart. He was a very old man. He kind of looked to me. He had hair, but he looked to me like the Six Flags guy.
Like
with the big dumb glasses. I kept waiting for him to do a dance.
That is him.
Yeah, it's in the Warner
Six
Brothers
Flags
family.
bus guy. Yeah. Wait, Six Flags and Warner Brothers all owned?
Weren't all the Six Flags Looney Tunes? Wasn't that like Bugs Bunny and shit at Six Flags?
You know what? It might have been.
I'm sure there's some sort of licensing agreement.
Yeah.
Do you ever, you know what I love? And I don't know, I'm sure they still do it. But you ever been to Dorney Park out in Pennsylvania?
Nope.
All of the mascots, these fucking amusement parks just rent mascots.
Yeah.
So like they got all the Peanuts characters. Snoopy just walking around.
Yeah.
But like I think
we used to have that
places,
I think it was Kennywood or Idlewild, whatever on Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. They just like rent these amusement the mascots.
Yeah, it's like fuck you. Here's Charlie Brown. Just come over to our water slide. We got Charlie Brown chilling. The saddest cartoon character you've ever thought is our amusement park guy.
What about renting Times Square Elmo?
They got Sesame Place. You ever been to Sesame Place?
No.
Man, you're missing out. You're missing out on a lot of the good Eastern Pennsylvania amusement parks.
Yeah, dog. I'm a Western boy.
Yeah, I know.
The only Eastern PA. Can you even count Hershey Park? Or is that
I think
Central?
Hershey Park's that's Central. That's Central. But
I think Central claims
you
it.
You never did.
I've done Hershey. That's the furthest
east. Did you
east.
do Knoebels?
Nope.
I loved Knoebels. Anyway, Uncle Alfred's dead. That's what. That's the point of all this was.
And
he looked like the Six Flags guy.
And he looked like the Six Flags guy.
But doesn't matter.
Anyway, that brings Drew and
Steve closer
together in their brief spat.
Yeah,
they're like, it's family.
Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's promised. It's crazy.
They're so right though.
Yeah, they really are. Life should be precious.
Yeah,
they hug it out.
So the next scene, we're at the house. They're returning from the wake.
Yeah, the wake. They're all mourning.
I thought we were going to go see another wake in this show, but
no, we can only do one funeral.
We only get the wake after.
Yeah, the after wake,
the afterglow of the wake. That's usually the best part of the wake.
Yeah, we didn't even get like a luncheon.
No,
let us see the luncheon.
No, but everyone loves the part after the wake. You come home now. You're drinking coffee or beer. You're in your suit still. Everyone looks pretty good.
But the idea to schedule a funeral right before this wedding, like they must have turned that funeral around real quick. I'm just saying.
They really did.
It's kind of nuts. Mrs. Carey remarks that Uncle Alfred was the third Carey to die on the toilet.
Yes.
To which Oswald goes, I thought he died in his sleep. And Drew's like, he did. Yeah. Sleeping on the can.
Sleeping on the can.
That's next level. I could never in my life. I sleep in some weird places. I don't think I could sleep comfortably on a toilet.
I've definitely dozed on a toilet. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you work I've worked a lot of weird overnight hours.
Sure.
And like maybe, or like, I don't know, you ever just like wake up I feel like it's an instance where you wake up in the middle of the night and you have to go to the bathroom, but you're so tired you do a sit down. And no matter one or two.
We're talking a numero. Oh, okay. I was going to say, we're talking a numero.
Well, yeah, I guess we're not doing a stand-up number.
No. But I'm saying like a sit-down number one.
I'm saying you're doing a sit-down number one.
Sure.
And you're, it's the middle of the night. You put your elbow on your knee and you put your face in your palm and then you're just kind of letting it all happen.
Not
and
to
then
get
you
too
doze
graphic.
off.
I don't think I could ever do a numero dos and like be so relaxed that I'm going to fall asleep. Whenever I'm on the can, it feels like it's an emergency sometimes.
Yeah, dude, there's blood.
Sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time.
I wasn't trying to out you. That was a joke.
Look, my doctors don't need to. It's fine. We're okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't think I've got that sort of energy.
No. That would be rough.
Yeah. That's how Elvis went.
Yes.
Do you think Elvis was asleep on the toilet?
He did sleep permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The long sleep.
The long sleep.
Toilet sleep.
And just like Uncle Alfred took.
Yeah.
So
Steve decides he needs to go to bed, though, because tomorrow, as we just said, is his fucking wedding.
Yeah, tomorrow's a fucking wedding.
And of course, it's at Drew's house.
Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and he's going to take his last strawberry bubble bath as a single man.
Yeah, he says he can't believe it. And Mrs. Carey remarks, like, how glad she is that Steve found somebody who, as you said earlier, can kind of match his freak.
Yeah.
Somebody who accepts him for who he is. Wouldn't we all be so lucky to find such a person?
Yeah.
Mrs. Carey goes to the kitchen, and Drew and Kate are there. She's asking Kate how she takes her coffee, how many sugars, this, that, the other. Also, how long were you going to date my son before you told me?
Right.
Oh, shit, cat's out the bag. They're dating. And she's like, how'd you know? Who told you? Drew's even confused because he didn't tell her.
Yeah.
It's a mother's intuition
thing.
That's what we get. And she also has the intuition that they haven't had sex yet.
At least that's what she tells Kate.
Yeah,
and then Kate
is like, "You're
lets the
absolutely
cat out of
right."
the bag, and then she's like, I just
had a gut feeling.
Well, no, she just made that was her way of making Kate confess it. She was like, I had no idea about that one.
She was bluffing.
Yeah. That was a bluff.
We don't even really get time to dissect all of this before Oswald interrupts and says, Drew, there's somebody at the door for you.
Yeah.
And he's like, who is it?
Uncle Alfred.
It's Uncle Alfred. We come back in. There's a fucking casket in the living room.
Yes.
How does somebody just quietly deliver a casket like that?
Not only is there a casket, there is now a window in this casket with his face.
Yeah, you could he's just looking up. He's not looking up because one, his eyes are closed, and two, he's dead.
The dead Six Flags guy is in the casket.
Dead Six Flags guy. It's all 6 of the flags were at half mast. It's terrible. Oswald jokes that, it kind of looks like Snow White. And then he gets so close, he puts his face on it, and he goes, "Oh my God, he's breathing!" But it's just his own breath.
His own breath on the window.
Why, TJ, is Uncle Alfred in Drew's living room?
So, Miss Carey has the full explanation.
Yes.
She says that
she didn't tell any of them.
Yes, she didn't tell anyone, but Uncle Alfred's dying wish was to be buried in the backyard of his old home.
Sure.
With this window so that he could watch.
Well, he's not going to see anything.
He's not going to see.
Like, he wants to see like children playing in the backyard.
Yeah,
you're underground, my
he's
guy.
Still gonna. At first, I was like,
"You're dead."
I was like, "Are they going to bury him right on the surface so that it's just a glass pane?"
Just look it up.
Look it up.
Yeah, you can
a
just
skeleton.
That's how Walt Disney wanted to be buried. I think he wanted to just be looking up in Disney World.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Anyway, it's his the most insane. Which that is illegal. You cannot just bury.
We have a whole conversation about if you can legally bury a human being in your backyard. And Mrs. Carey's answer to this is basically just like, shut up. Just
she's like, it's not. You can do illegal things if you don't get caught. And she said, I promised the funeral home all future Carey business.
Yeah, if they let us take the body.
And so they were cool with it.
Yeah, and she's not forcing Drew's hand here, but she is going to bed good night, and she hopes that she doesn't see the casket in the morning.
Yeah. So she's basically like, I'm not telling you to go dig a grave in the backyard right now.
But you better go dig a grave in the backyard right now.
Yeah, because we got a wedding tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The wedding is in the backyard. It's like there's no way around it. Drew's, they got to get this thing done tonight. Did we also mention it is December and it is cold and snowy?
Well, we had no idea. I was going to say I feel like that it was snowy.
Yeah, until we go to the
next scene, it's covered in it's covered in snow.
It looks
they had at least 6 inches of snow.
Yeah. Drew, Lewis, and Oswald are out there with a shovel. They're trying their best to dig. They just got the casket just hanging out, just out and about. Shout out Uncle Alfred along for one last ride. And then as they're digging or trying to dig,
they can't break through the ground.
They can't break through.
It's frozen.
It's too cold.
You ever tried digging in the ground
when it's cold?
In the cold in the winter?
No.
We used to put up Christmas decorations. I think I've discussed it.
You absolutely have.
And we would, putting stakes in the ground when it's cold, man, forget about it.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Nightmare.
Can't get through there.
I just want to reiterate again, they knew the wedding was why did the funeral have to be now? He can keep a body just for a couple days. He's not Jewish. There's no reason for him to be buried right away.
You can wait for some people wait like weeks.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just baffling to me. Anyway, who comes up, though, as they're digging? But our man, Joe Walsh, Ed. Ed is here. He's just hanging out by the moonlight.
Yeah, I love that we got a little Joe Walsh action here.
He is there, though, for a reason.
He's dropping off band equipment. Yeah,
tomorrow he and his friends will be part of the musical ensemble for the wedding.
For the wedding.
So anyway, he's dropping off band equipment. He sits down right on Uncle Alfred.
On his face.
Yeah, we get ass to glass.
Ass to glass.
It's crazy, man. And they're all completely
has no idea what he sat on.
No, and Drew's
completely oblivious.
Drew's like, listen, buddy, I know you guys want to chat, but you should probably get out of here. It's best you're not around right now.
Yeah.
So he gets up and then he turns around real quick, and Drew freaks out and tries to cover Uncle Alfred's coffin.
Yeah.
And he's like, did you just see what I saw?
Yeah.
Saturn.
That's our second largest planet, man. You got to keep your eyes open to see all the wonders around us. And he walks out of there.
I fucking love
Ed. He is so good.
He's so good.
I just love that he plays this, like, he's not playing himself.
No.
He's just doing a character.
Yeah.
He's having fun with it.
Yeah. Well, no, what if that just is Joe Walsh, though?
I guess I don't know Joe Walsh personally.
Yeah, I think that might kind of just be Joe Walsh's vibe.
He's just like, man.
I wonder if they write to him or if he's just like, I got ideas.
Yeah.
Joe Walsh is a credited writer for these episodes. Yeah. So anyway, look, they're making no progress on this. And Lewis can see clear as day they're not going to get this done right now.
Yeah.
So he's like, guys, let's just take 10. Let's get some beers. We'll come back out before they leave.
Yeah, maybe the ground will warm up
maybe
if it gets
the ground
a little
will warm
later.
as it gets deeper into the night. But they decide, if we're going to leave, we need to cover the coffin in case anybody comes by.
Yeah.
So they
why not put it in the garage?
That's where all the beer stuff is.
Could have been fixed. You could have avoided the whole fiasco
if you just put the thing in the coffin.
Just put Uncle Alfred in the garage.
Yeah.
A few boxes on top of them.
Do you have Uncle Albert in your refrigerator? Yeah. So anyway,
it's in a can.
Fuck. I know.
I do like that you.
What I was trying to do on Uncle Albert, Uncle Alfred. I
Prince Albert in a can.
I want to just say, and I'll own this audience. I fucked the whole thing.
you brought you combined the two prank calls.
Yeah.
And then also completely omitted the garage.
I didn't realize. How dumb I am? I didn't even realize the refrigerator was a prank call. Is Uncle Albert in the refrigerator? Well, you better go catch him. That's what that is.
You have an old man in your refrigerator? That's fucking crazy, dude. You better go let him out.
Let him out. Oh God, I am available for comedy writing if you want to hire me.
Yeah.
But no, so they decide before they go in though, they got to cover up Uncle Alfred. They can't just leave a coffin. Who knows who's going to come by? Maybe Ed comes back.
Yeah.
So they pull out this silver tarp.
Yeah, they got a tarp they throw over top.
Tarp over the whole thing. They go inside. It is suddenly morning.
Yep.
And we hear Ed and Mimi rehearsing.
Yes, they're singing out back. I guess Mimi's singing at her own fucking wedding.
Sure. Listen, they're not married until the fat lady sings.
It would be one of the least surprising parts of it, I guess.
That Mimi would want maximum attention on her wedding day.
Yeah.
Least surprising thing in the world. Yeah. So, and then as they're singing, we get this pan through of the living room and we see just a couple of beers and then a couple of more beers
and then a pile of empty bottles
just all over scattered. We see Oswald, Drew, and Lewis just kind of passed out on couches and chairs, and Mimi suddenly hits a real high note and they all jolt awake and they go, oh Jesus, that guy, it's wedding day guy. And then it suddenly occurs to them, oh shit, we never buried the guy. So they run out. And preparation is underway for this wedding fully. Mimi and them rehearsing, the band's all there. And on top of the silver tarped Uncle Alfred, a bunch of crudité.
Yep. They have a little spread of deli meat and whatnot.
Yeah, some carrots,
there are
some
people
hummus.
mingling about the backyard.
Yeah.
Some people going up to the table that we never met. Picking from it.
I wonder, it's very early because it's not even like proper wedding time.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just setting things up. I wonder if they were like, oh, well, this is just a table. You know what I mean? They're just gonna go about their day and set it up. Drew realizes though how fucked he is because chairs are out. They can't bury Uncle Alfred.
Can we talk about having an outdoor wedding in December?
Sure. And can we talk about how none of them are dressed for cold?
Yeah. What the nobody has a fucking overcoat on and there's snow on the ground.
Yeah, there's snow on the ground. Everybody's just chilling in casual suits.
You guys could have at least made it believable. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everyone's wearing summer ass clothes.
Give me a beanie. Just put Oswald in a hunting cap and I might believe you.
You got to have Jeff caps. If you're going to be, you got to do Jeff caps or top hats.
Do you have a Jeff
and
cap?
Scarf. I used to wear Jeff cap.
In
high school I wore Jeff cap.
Yeah.
It was fucked up, man. My parents let me out. I could have been Fedora Kid, but I was Fedora Kid when I went to Italy. Who am I kidding?
Jeff Cap is better than Fedora. Look, I didn't even go to Italy. I went to Long Beach Island, New Jersey, and I wore a fedora. So,
man, it's that
that's
meme.
the Italy of New Jersey.
It's that meme where your little brother gets a hat on vacation, and now it becomes his personality for like a week.
Yeah, that's what it was. Absolutely.
I let the Jeff cap become. I would wear that shit to school.
You know, I don't know, man. I feel like Jeff Cap is something. I'm not there yet. I'm not Unk level. I don't think.
No.
I think I need another 10 years on me. I think I need 10 years and maybe a kid, and then and then one will just appear one morning in my window.
The thing about Jeff Cap guys is once you start, I mean, I worked with a Jeff Cap guy. Now he goes to work every day. He's hiding the baldness.
Yeah.
With a Jeff Cap on, he has like 20. And they're different colors, and they match his fits perfectly.
He's styling. He's ready. Yeah. He's prepared.
So you evolve. You get one, and then you're like, oh, now, well, I need a black one. I need a navy one. I need a one that looks like a tablecloth to match my shorts.
I need my gingham Jeff Cap. Jeff Cap guys. But you know what? I love them nevertheless.
Yeah.
How did we get to that? What the fuck were we talking about?
Winter was cold. Nobody looked like they were fucking dressed for a wedding, a snow wedding.
Yeah.
Who the fuck has a snow wedding?
Oh, yeah. The costumers dropped the ball here.
Yeah, big time.
Absolutely.
Big time.
Outdoor wedding, I don't think really a good move in the winter for sure. Sometimes in the summer. I've been to a couple recently where I'm like, oh, fuck, it's hot.
Yeah.
Let's just do it inside.
Well, you got to do it late then.
Yeah. Anyway, they're all fucked, and they can't bury the uncle, but they want to keep people away from the coffin.
Yeah, so they're just trying to distract people.
They form a bit of a human wall. They're like shuffling around.
Yeah.
They joke that some bird always takes a shit on the food. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't remember what the bird was. It was
condor.
A condor. I was gonna say it started with a C, and it was a very majestic sounding bird.
Yeah, it's a condor.
I can't tell you what a condor is though.
Used to be an ABA team for the Pittsburgh Condors.
Do you think you could draw a condor?
No, I would probably draw a vulture.
That's probably I think that might be closer though.
Yeah,
vulture, by the way, a bird that could absolutely rock a Jeff Cap. Yes. Now that I'm thinking about it, could you imagine? That'd be fucking sick.
Yep, that's the bird with the Jeff Cap.
Yeah, so you know they're scurrying people away, and it's in this moment that Mimi's mom comes out. And readers, listeners, if you can't remember who Mimi's mother is, it's Tammy Faye Baker. Tammy Faye Baker. Yeah. She is, of course, the I believe like a religious nut. She was like a television preacher's wife.
Yeah,
right.
That's I don't really know.
And for some reason, she was also an actress that was on the
she was there was no mistaking her for anything other than Mimi's mom.
We get Mrs. Carey and her introducing, and you know she's like, "Oh, I'm sure you're Mrs. Bobeck," and she's like, "How'd you know?" Oh, it's
just a guess.
The eyes,
the eyes. He has the eyes.
You have the eyes. She tries to come over to the table, and she's sniffing it out. And she's like, "What's that smell?"
Something smells unusual.
Yeah. Oswald, of course, has it fully prepared.
Yes,
he's like,
I just cut a new one.
I just cut a new one. Oh God almighty.
Yeah, I just cut a new one.
As you do. Kate comes over. She starts asking where they ended up burying the guy. Oswald's like, "Oh, you're eating off of him right now."
Yeah.
And then finally we get Ed. God bless Ed. He's doing, in addition to music, he's doing magic tricks, walking around the wedding party.
They're like, Ed, the music sounds great. Well, I also do magic for the kiddies.
So there's a little boy. Who's this kid? We got no idea.
We don't know.
Just a kid there.
Child actor.
And Ed... Just there for a day rate.
Yeah.
And Ed comes and he's like, "Oh, what's that behind your ear?" And he pulls out his own business card.
Yeah.
He's like, "And I do birthday parties too. Come on through." And they're like, "Wow, that's really good magic, Ed." And
then he's like, "Yeah, you should see this one."
And he goes over to the table.
Yeah.
The coffin. And he grabs the tablecloth, the silver tarp. 1, 2, 3. Pulls that sucker out.
Executes it perfectly.
Perfect. I gotta say, none of the food moves.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I don't know how many takes that took, but he nailed it.
We do now see a dead man. Do you think Joe Walsh did his own stunts?
I hope.
I would imagine.
Yeah. I would imagine he did.
I didn't see anybody. I didn't see like a weird cut.
Yeah, he would have had to do that, execute that himself.
Yeah.
So he probably practiced it.
God, that fucking rules, dude.
And then Ed's line, Whoa, it's a dead guy.
That's a dead guy. Let's see what's behind his ear. Ready to pull out another business card. The party, I think it's fair to say, is mortified at this point. Steve is furious. He thinks it's Drew trying once again to derail his big day.
Yep.
Runs away to his room. He still lives with Drew, so this is his bedroom?
So he runs upstairs, and Mrs. Carey's kind of rude here. She's because we got to remember, Miss Carey put them in this situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she was like, "Hey, asshole, bury your dead great uncle."
Yeah, and
in the backyard.
And then she's like, "Drew, I'm so disappointed. She's
never
like, this
is just like your paper route.
You never finish what you start."
And I was like, "Oh, how cold."
How just to be like to bring up the paper route.
Yeah.
What do you think Drew was doing with the papers? Do you think he was just throwing them out? He's like, fuck this. I don't want to.
I don't know. Do you even go? I guess you just kind of
toss them.
Yeah. Or you just they never get delivered and just hang out in the backyard.
I don't know what's going on in the greater Cleveland metro area. That's weird. Where's my paper?
Just throw them in the backyard under a tarp.
Forget about it.
Pile of newspapers.
So it's in the next scene. We go up to Steve's room. The door's locked. It's been a half hour.
Yeah.
And the wedding was supposed to start a half hour ago.
Right.
And it's Drew, it's Mrs. Carey, it's Mrs. Bobeck, and it's Mimi. And they're all outside. I got to say, he's being a bit of a groomzilla. I've never seen this before.
Oh, but what did you expect from the man that used to wear dresses?
That's true. He's a bit of a diva. He wants, his way. And, they're trying to, negotiate with him. Yeah. Mimi, I think, is decidedly going bad cop. She has a lighter and hairspray.
She's like, why are you ruining this?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to burn this place down if you don't come out here.
Yeah, and Drew's like, no, she's fully serious. She looks like that. You know what I mean? Like she's willing to. So finally, Drew says the words that get Steve out. He goes, listen, if you want to upset me, the best way to do that is by marrying me.
Yes, punish me by marrying
your bride.
Your bride, yeah.
And also, I think it's a very valid point. Mimi didn't do this.
No.
Don't be mad at Mimi. Don't
take it out on Mimi.
Yeah. So Steve agrees, comes out. Woman, we're getting married. And there's one small little snafu though.
Yeah.
He's taken so long to get over himself and come out of his room. The priest had another wedding to do. The priest was double booked.
He double booked.
He can't do that.
That's fucked up.
How quickly does he think he can do this?
I mean, look, what are the odds you get multiple weddings in the same day in December? It's probably a slow time to work.
It's a cash cow for priests.
Yeah. So I'm sure that
you
got to take every opportunity you can get.
They take that vow of freelancing, I believe the priests take. Yeah. So So there's no one to marry them. Lewis says something about he's some sort of officiant in Dungeons and Dragons,
or like World of Warcraft,
something like that. And Drew goes, no, but that does give me an idea. Give me 10 minutes. So the wedding begins out back. It's Drew Carey with a laptop. And Mimi walks down. Mimi is wearing what I can only describe as a full bouquet.
Yeah.
She's floral out. She's got this big, budding flower as a hat.
Yep.
It is the most Mimi Bobeck wedding dress is what I can say.
Yeah.
She walks down.
And we don't even know the beautiful part of it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We walk down and Steve walks down. And Drew has quickly gone to some sort of officiating website.
Yeah, www.instantwedding.com.
Instantwedding.com. They're like, how do you think Drew know about this? And Lewis jokes that he's probably trying to find some websites in between the porn.
To throw the FBI off?
Throw the FBI off.
Why does the FBI care that he's watching porn?
Also, what kind of... Yeah,
what kind of porn,
that
Drew?
Implicates... Lewis is implicating Drew in something that I don't like.
Yeah.
I can't support this.
I don't know if I can watch... Yeah.
No. But
clear the record, Drew.
So as Drew, your silence is deafening. as he's going through the motions, as you could imagine in 1999, really funny tech jokes. He gets a "You've got mail" ding from AOL. Yeah. Uh-huh. He loses his tab.
Yeah,
doesn't know how to navigate back.
Ed knew how to look. Ed said, "Look it up in that control menu user thing."
I love that Ed is also a great IT guy.
Yeah,
that's he's the marble mouth IT scene, man. But yeah, eventually Drew navigates and enters all the things, and he legally marries them thanks to instantweddings.com.
Yep.
I got officiated on a website.
Yeah.
The website does not ask you to fill in any information. Like you still got to do fucking paperwork. I've had to sign paperwork for married couples.
Sure.
But I don't know what fucking website Drew's on where he has to like Control Alt Delete text and shit. It's crazy.
Wait, you didn't have to give any information?
No, I had to register. But
you had to like.
But I don't need an internet connection during the wedding.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think they figured it out where now you don't need your laptop out.
Well, they're doing it just for schmucks, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do. I God bless Drew Carey. I will say officiating. I don't know if I've talked about it on the pod. Not the easiest job.
Yeah, it's stressful.
Yeah, especially I'd imagine under these circumstances.
But he was just reading off the webpage.
That's true. Yeah,
Drew didn't have any heart in this.
No. He was solely just going through the motions.
Yeah.
He does say something though before he gives the official "you are now married," where he's like, "And Mimi, I just do want to say I'm glad you're in the family."
Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful life.
Yeah,
together. There is a sweet moment.
Yeah, there's a moment.
And then they have a long kiss.
Very long kiss. You can tell they've been not intimate.
Yes.
For quite some time.
And
Drew has to kind of shoo them off.
But you had to have the long kiss because that's how you activate the beautiful budding flowers all over Mimi's dress and the top of her head.
Just come alive. She looks a lot like the Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes. Yes, she does.
Feed me, Seymour. We get a lot of great
and the doves fly out of the top.
Oh, the dove! I missed the doves.
You missed the doves, so the flower opens on top of her head, and two live doves fly out. Yeah,
that's incredible.
Oh, come on, you missed that? It's the most extra bullshit.
I was too busy taking notes. I gotta be honest.
But the music, you're totally right. I wrote that down. Honestly,
it's like a rock and roll version of like a wedding.
Here
ballad.
Comes the bride and all that. I was like, hell, yeah.
It's really cool.
It was good.
Yeah, and then that follows through to the credits scene where it's that same music and everybody's dancing and they're also digging a grave for Uncle Alfred.
They're all trying to break the ground, and then Uncle Alfred's casket's there propped up.
I want to note also in this credit scene, Diedrich Bader and Drew throwing a lot of dirt on each other. There's a lot of fake dirt. I don't know if you noticed. Like, I
didn't notice that.
Drew, he's really fucking throwing a lot of shit his way. It's very fun.
It's just the boys being boys.
Fellas hanging out, having a good time for a credit scene.
Give boys some dirt. We're gonna throw that shit.
Well, yeah, we're gonna throw it on each other, especially in a suit. That's not our suit.
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations to the new couple,
to Miss Mimi Bobek Carey.
Is that, do you think she goes by Bobek Carey?
I feel like you can't get rid of Bobek.
Yeah.
She totally seems to me like she would do the two last name thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or just keep her own.
Yeah, maybe.
Why
but
hyphenate?
I feel like she does. She loves. I don't know. I feel like, whatever.
Don't know.
Teach their own.
We'll find out, I'm sure, at some point when we get a really exciting and sexy paperwork scene on the Drew Carey show. In the year 2000. Because we're coming up.
Season 5, episode 12, Stephen Mimi fill out paperwork.
There you go. There you go. Ooh, it's so hot. But season 5, episode 12, I do just want to say, is the last episode of the 90s.
Oh,
We've reached the end of the 90s.
We've reached the end of the 90s.
On the Drew Carey show. We're about to enter a new millennium.
Oh my God.
Y2K. But we got one more dumb
We got
little
Y2K.
episode.
We didn't even mention Y2K in the last one.
No. Remember when they were so worried they were building underground tunnels?
Yeah.
And now it's just like, fuck it.
Wow. New millennium for the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
We got Y2K, 9/11, GameCube. We got fucking GameCube
Those
coming up.
Those are the three big things going on in Drew Carey's life.
We got Super Mario Sunshine coming up, baby. Let's go.
Super Mario Sunshine, Al Qaeda. We got a second Bush presidency.
Yeah.
December 15th, 1999, Drew and Kate's first date.
Nice.
Love. Have you noticed in season 5? I don't know if it was a note from the network or something. Every title has had Drew's name in it.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like Drew's stomach ache. Drew. I guess the last one didn't. Steve and Mimi get married is an exception.
I feel like they always kind of had Drew's name in it.
Remember in season 1 where they were doing the weird ones?
They were doing the weird ones, but I feel like
names?
since then we've gotten a lot of Drews. But I haven't noticed that.
Yeah, there's a lot of Drew. And it would make sense because, again, it is the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not that surprised. We start off and we get to meet Sally. Meet Sally, everybody.
Meet Sally,
she's the
Mimi
fill-in
substitute.
Yeah, while Mimi is on the honeymoon, she is Wick's fill-in assistant. She's not necessarily the warmest human being. She's knitting a lot.
She seems crazy.
Yeah, she's knitting a
There's
lot.
There's something
at the desk.
mentally fucked up
with Sally.
Yeah, she like threatens to stab Wick with knitting needles or Drew or
she's
something.
Gonna poke Drew's eyes out with knitting needles.
Yeah.
And he keeps asking personal questions. The personal question was just, how's your day going?
Yeah.
Wick comes in and she tells Wick she demands to be addressed as Mrs. Ricky Martin. Who was the Spanish pop star that Mimi was writing to? Was that Ricky Martin?
No, it was oh shit. God, I can't remember. It was not Ricky Martin.
I can Google real quick. Hold on. Mimi letter. Antonio Banderas. So it wasn't Ricky Martin. It was Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
Who, as far as I guess, gotta own it, does not do pop music. I don't think he's known necessarily as a pop star.
He's not a pop star.
But I got the Hispanic part right.
Yes.
I get half credit on that, I think.
Half credit.
So anyway,
give me two things about this man.
Wick asks Drew. He's like, is Mimi back yet? And Drew's like, from her honeymoon? He goes, yeah, I called her back from her honeymoon to come to work.
And Drew was like, are you insane?
Are you crazy? You arrogant bastard. You've doomed us all.
Yeah.
And suddenly, like, you can feel the energy change in the office because Mimi storms back in. Papers start flying.
She's knocking papers out of everyone's hands. She's storming in.
She comes right up to Wick. She basically pushes him against the door and she goes, I was getting some. What was so important that I had to climb off of his brother to come in? But as Wick explains,
holidays are the busiest time of year. It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time, folks.
We got Christmas shit everywhere.
Yeah. He's like, all of your passwords and your documents, it's all yours. So
you're the only one that knows how to do it.
Why did we even bother hiring Sally?
Yeah.
It's nuts. Mimi is furious. She starts yelling around. The office is all scared. Everybody starts scattering, afraid of what she'll do.
Yeah.
And Drew is like, hey, what if we just be wacky and zany and maybe you calm down?
Yeah, but Mimi is distracted because Drew is wearing
Steve's aftershave.
And
she's like, oh, you smell like him. And she goes, oh, no, I'm turned on by Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rough time.
Never thought we'd hear that.
You know what? It's crazy that it had to take her getting literally married to his brother to have an attraction to somebody that probably shares a lot of Steve's DNA.
Yeah.
It's so funny that they are supposed to hate each other, but she's physically
they really don't
and
look
emotionally.
like the same. They don't look related.
No, but, I don't know. It's just surprising me that now it's like, oh, wait, shit, hold on.
How tall do we think Steve is?
Steve, much taller than Drew. I'm going to say 6'1".
Yeah.
Probably.
So Drew is not that tall.
I think Drew's probably around my height. I think Drew's like 5'7".
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess.
What a king.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Drew's really fucking tall.
What if everyone on the show is above 6 foot?
Yeah.
Steve is 7 foot.
Yeah, we only hire the tallest people in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice surprise.
Anyway.
It's at this point, Kate and Oswald and Lewis show up. Kate is talking to Drew. She's curious about what their first date's
they're going on a first date. She's like, well, how should I dress for this?
What are you wearing?
What are you wearing? And Drew,
I'm not going to tell you.
Drew's being very coy about it. We don't know yet.
Is it going to be a romantic dinner or a movie? She kind of likes that he's not telling her.
Yeah, it's a little surprise.
Yeah, so she's excited and she can't wait to go out for her big night.
Yeah.
And they leave. And then Drew immediately calls Blockbuster Video and says to cancel or release his copy of Runaway Bride.
Yeah. So Drew's big idea was they were just going to sit at home and watch TV.
Yeah, just as usual. He's going to sit his ass in his living room.
Yeah, to which Lewis and Oswald have entered at this point. And they're like, what was the What was going to make it a date? The fact that you go fart outside?
Yeah, you're going to differentiate it by doing that. Drew is kind of worried now that if he blows this first date, they're just going to go back to being friends.
Yeah.
And he really doesn't want that. He wants to, be the boyfriend.
So now he's got to come up with something good.
Yeah, something big for Kate.
And Lewis and Oswald, we come to find out, are there just a fun little aside. They're there to go check out the new Mrs. Claus downstairs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Sure.
And she's been working with elves all day, so they're going to look huge.
It's a tough job.
To which Drew calls them the two unwise men.
There you go. Holiday. It's the most Christmas you're going to get in this episode.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of other. Well, this is one more moment that's coming, but there's not a lot of other Christmas stuff coming through.
And
so enjoy it.
Before we get the titles, we cannot forget.
Sure.
Mimi is still turned on by Drew.
Oh, yes, please.
She sees Drew's ass.
Yes.
Drew bends over to pick up a pencil to hold her over, and she's just like,
it looks like Steve's ass.
She melts because Drew's ass looks like Steve's ass.
Again, what I'm saying is they are siblings. Like they shared family.
I'm sorry. Do you think your ass looks like your brother's ass?
I don't know. In the right light?
I don't think my ass looks like my brother's
I think in the right light, our asses could look alike.
Do asses carry genetic, similarities?
They call it moonlight for a reason. I need to know about how DNA works with gluteus maximus.
I think I do have my father's ass now that I think about it.
Oh, God. So anyway, we come back from the titles, and Drew and a blindfolded Kate are walking into a planetarium.
Yeah.
Drew is surprising Kate. He's like, oh, okay, keep the blindfold on. We're sitting down. Where do you think we are?
Yeah.
And she's like, I smell disinfectant. I hear children. Are we in the back of one of those dental vans that goes around the poor neighborhoods?
So no, they're in a planetarium. Kate's like, why are we in the planetarium? It's where they met in 3rd grade.
Yes, they were there on a field trip, and she goes, oh, yeah, you were sitting in the teacher's lap upset.
Yeah, he was crying.
His male teacher's lap.
And I guess he had invited the teacher to keep that consistent, but he had just had surgery or something.
But yeah, no. So they're there. I need to stress this because of what's about to unfold. Surrounded by children.
Yeah, there's a kid that spits at Drew or something, spits at his head or whatever it is.
Yeah,
he gets hit by something.
But it's all children and then Drew and Kate.
Yeah.
And, as the show begins, Kate and Drew are kind of making side conversation. And Kate's like, oh, I kind of like this date idea. I think it's nice. A lot of guys go real simple.
Yeah.
And you went different. And he was like, oh, do some guys go big? She goes, yeah, some guys go big. A lot of public sex.
Or they go weird.
They go weird.
And it's public sex stuff.
And so again, in a planetarium surrounded by children, there's one moment where the voiceover goes, we start to ask life's big questions. And Drew turns to Katie and goes, so where's the craziest place you've done it?
Yeah.
And we just start talking about having sex in public surrounded by children.
So she says theaters, stadiums, parks.
Yeah, she said it's the only thing that made that performance of Cats enjoyable.
Yeah.
But the craziest one she mentions is that she was picking up a guy from an airport, and he told her to arrive to the airport wearing just a trench coat.
Yeah, and she did it.
Sexy. Ooh. Look at that. She keeps asking Drew, how about you? You ever? And Drew goes, yeah, one time I fell asleep on a bus.
Yep. And when I woke up, an old guy was touching me.
Old guy was touching me.
And she was like, well, I guess, you should take it as a compliment. You were the one he chose out of all the other kids.
Everybody else on the bus.
And then he was like, yeah, that's what he said.
And then again, we get, one time I was on an airplane and I fell asleep and an old guy was touching me. And yeah, so Drew Carey, we learned not really the exhibitionist type.
Drew Carey, we also learned was touched by old men in public places.
Touched by
we knew the uncle fooled around with him on a camping trip one time too. So Drew's got a lot of trauma.
There's a lot of baggage that we'd like to unpack, but unfortunately, we're just turning it into comedy for the '90s ABC audience.
Yeah.
So anyway, the planetarium show ends. The next thing we see, the two of them are chilling in Drew's living room.
Yep,
And
baby.
Kate and Drew are cuddling.
Yeah, they're cuddling on the couch. She's snuggled up in his chest there, and Drew is...
He's getting ready to make a move.
Yes, he's kind of droning on about something like, what am I like the guys before?
Yeah, his insecurity strikes as always.
Yeah, and then she falls asleep right on his chest.
He mistakes her snoring for purring originally, which I think is hysterical. But yeah, no, she falls fast asleep.
And you know how the ladies be purring.
Drew doesn't. Women be purring.
Yeah.
And Drew has no idea what to do with this. Drew's like, kind of upset and confused as to why she would have fallen asleep.
Yeah. Well, did he just bore her? Would be my first thought.
Yeah. Is that the fear?
He just bore her to sleep.
So
they just talked about having freaky sex, and now he doesn't even get a smooch.
No, now they're just going back to sleep. The next day, we are at the office, and Mrs. Lauder arrives. Remember Mrs. Lauder? It's been a minute, I feel like, since we've seen Mrs. Lauder.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's still there. She arrives at the office with a present sack for the employees, and you're like, oh, great, she's going to open this up. We're going to have a moment of charity. But then she goes, all right, fill her up. I've been a good girl. It's, of course, the tradition where all of the Winfred Lauder employees give Mrs. Lauder a gift.
Yes.
And Wick frantically is asking Mimi, where's my gift for Mrs. Lauder?
Because Mimi picked it out.
Mimi, of course, did
hands
all of it.
him a box
from Neiman Marcus.
Marcus.
And he goes, I don't remember
authorizing that, but
she opens it right there and then. It's a silver framed photo, beautiful silver frame, and the photo is a bum peeing on her car.
Yeah.
And she's furious. She threatens to fire Wick.
She does say you're fired.
And Wick's never heard that before.
No, that's why I wrote it down. I was like, oh shit.
How do you fire the man who fires everyone?
Yes.
But Wick immediately throws Mimi under the bus. Wick's like, no, fuck this. She did the whole thing. And so Mimi's now fired. Yeah. And Mimi goes, oh, well, great. I don't care. I get to go back to my honeymoon.
And she's like, Lauder's like, what are you
say that again?
Say that again? What? And then he's like, yeah, Wick called me back from my honeymoon. Lauder's like, are you out of your mind?
Yeah. She's like, do you know how crazy it is? This woman beat the odds and got a honeymoon. So to make up for Wick's terrible judgment, Mrs. Lauder offers to fly her and Steve for the holidays to the Bahamas.
Yes.
This is how she spends
Stay
Christmas.
In the finest hotel. Room service on me.
That's incredibly kind. Mimi says it's the most generous thing anyone's ever done for her. And she's like, oh, of course. And I'm happy to do it. There is one catch.
She likes to watch.
She likes to watch. And you won't even know that she's there beyond the glow of her cigarette. God, just fucking an old lady just sitting and watching.
Yeah.
She should ask Larry. You know, Mimi should have asked Larry. Larry could have told her.
God, what happened? I'm worried about Larry.
Where's Ian? Ian Gomez was out on assignment somewhere.
Yeah.
He'll be back. They always come back.
They always come back.
So anyway, Lauder whisks Mimi off. We then go to Drew in his kitchen with the boys. We get Lewis and Oswald, and they're egging him on to talk about his night with Kate. Which, time out here. Isn't that kind of weird?
I wrote the same thing. I was like, I'm sorry. Oswald wants to know about Drew.
You'd think Oswald's aware.
Yeah.
Oswald probably knows what the deal is.
Oswald knows what the goodies are.
Yeah. There's no secrets with him.
Yeah.
If anything, they should be comparing notes, I guess.
Yes.
Not really like prying information.
Right.
Bizarre, whatever. And it's crazier too, because later in this episode, we get a wink at their previous relationship.
Yeah, we do.
So it's how the show treats this.
Them like this
weird tiptoe.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm your friend, Drew, and I want to hear all about your relationship, but also I was about to marry that woman.
It's going to be so weird when she starts dating Lewis.
It's going to be weird when she starts dating Mimi. Yeah, no. So Drew is shy to tell them. He's like, oh, I don't really want to talk about it.
And Lewis is like, equipment problem.
And Drew's like, no, I checked this morning.
Equipment's fine.
But he tells them no. He lays it down. You know, they were cuddling and he was going to make a move and she fell asleep.
And they were like, how long does your move take?
How long does your move take, Drew? So yeah, then Drew admits that he feels that he has bored her.
Yes, and he's worried, and in a moment of crisis, he asks these boys, so what do you do to get women excited?
Ladies and gentlemen, it was one of the longest silences I have ever heard on the Drew Carey. And Drew realizes, and he puts his head in his hands. And he goes, "Oh God, what have I done? I'm asking you guys for help on, you know." And then we get this story from Lewis.
Well, Oswald first suggests stilts.
Oh,
You get stilts with the long pants.
There you go.
That would be exciting.
Yeah,
If you have a house with the high ceilings,
not gonna
probably
it's
awesome.
Great. Absolutely
Awesome move.
Yeah, it won't work for Drew. I've seen that interior enough.
Yeah.
But
Though if Drew isn't that tall, as we've already discussed,
yeah,
depends on his height.
we need them to release the heights. I need to know everyone's height.
Know your height.
Know your height. God. Our good friend John Mulaney.
Rest in peace.
He's not dead. They just canceled the show. It's different. Then Lewis gives us a story. One time he says he shaved all of the hair off of his body.
Yeah.
And he wanted
he bought satin sheets.
And he wanted to wither around like a snake in his satin sheets. Just, you know, all the freedom of not getting caught.
Yeah.
And Oswald goes, "Well, how did that go?"
It's like I couldn't get out of bed to answer the door.
He's just stuck in the bed. I like that. The visual, and that's very funny. Drew is openly ignoring the guys. And he goes, "Hey, listen, while you guys were yambling, I got an idea." And he tells them about this, you know, trench coat story that Kate had mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You know, wouldn't it be fun if we flipped the roles there? And I greeted her in just a trench coat?"
You guys got a trench coat I can borrow?
Lewis goes, "No, but I have one you can have. I don't want that back." So Drew, God bless him, he's waiting outside at Kate's door, and we get, you know,
He's in a trench coat.
He's in a trench coat. We get a scene where we see his ankle, and he's got like socks and shoes on, and we see a polo, which confuses me as to later.
He's wearing a red shirt underneath. To which I was like, is that like? And I mean, yeah, it's intent. I'm just like, what is that?
Yeah.
What is he wearing?
He asks when he ends up wanting clothes. He asks for shirts, and I'm like, you have a shirt, dude.
You have a shirt, dude.
That's not the problem here.
Is he just insecure? Like
About the shirt?
No. Is Drew Carey the actor insecure about his body? And he wants to wear his shirt under his trench coat, even though he's supposed to be naked.
In such a way that we can't even see the clavicle.
Yeah.
He refuses to let us even get a peek.
Yes.
I don't know. We've seen Drew's naked torso before.
Yeah, I guess we have. We saw the big belly thing.
Yeah. So why would he, you know, whatever. It's a trench coat.
But
Anyway.
but you remember from the podcast they did.
Yes, he hated that.
Drew hated that.
Yeah, it's true.
So Drew is ashamed of his body.
You didn't have to tell me that.
We confirmed Drew does feel
Confirmed.
shame.
Drew Carey hates how he looks. At least in 1999.
Right.
So yeah, but yeah, he's fully nude from the waist down is the implication here. Little Drew is hanging out.
Yes.
So he knocks on the door. Kate answers. She likes trench coat Drew. And in a moment, you know, she's like looking around, and Drew goes to flash her. And
she's already turned around. She went in the bedroom.
She's getting something from her bedroom. So then Drew's kind of stuck here wondering.
He's looking in the mirror, flashing himself in the mirror. He's like, maybe the bow's too much.
The bow.
He took the bow off his squeaky toy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They call it the squeaky toy.
When they call it a squeaky toy, I was like, that's so funny.
The innuendo you can't get, because you can't say penis probably.
Yeah,
it's an ABC sitcom, you know? Oh God. But yeah, so Kate comes out also in a trench coat. And Drew's like, oh shit, she's matching my freak. She's picking up on my my frequency.
Now they're both gonna flash each other.
Yeah, there you go.
These fucking perverts.
Yeah. These
they went
freaks in Cleveland.
They really should have gone to the planetarium now.
All those kids still there.
Yeah.
Awful, TJ. But yeah, Drew gets some ideas now about what's going on, and then Kate blindfolds him. And he's like, oh shit, we're doing kinky stuff? This is crazy.
And then they go outside, and he's like, oh, we're doing it in public.
He's thrilled.
This is Drew's dream now.
Drew's going to be one of those weird public sex guys with Kate. It's what he wanted. He wants to prove to her, you know, he's not boring. So we go out into the world. Drew's blindfold comes off inside of a Greek restaurant.
Right.
He's very confused as to what they're doing.
Kate, there sounds like a lot of people in here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't know what we're doing here. She says it's the old spaghetti factory, which is where they had their first 3-2 beer. We both said, what the fuck is that? We don't know.
50-cent pitchers or something?
Yeah, they were cheap beers, I guess. I don't know if it's 3, 2, 1.
3 for 2.
3 for 2. I should, you know what? Here I am Just being a bum and not even Googling it. 3-2 beer.
It's probably not even a thing on the internet.
3-2 beer, Ohio. Okay. Hold on. 3.2 beer was the low point beer containing 3.2% alcohol, ABV.
Whoa.
It was a training wheel option that 18-year-olds were legally permitted to buy when stronger liquor was strictly reserved for 21 and older.
Is this specifically in Ohio?
Specifically in Ohio.
Whoa, we got some Ohio lore. That's so interesting.
Ohio set the drinking age to 18 for low alcohol 3-2 beer.
How long did this last?
1935 was when they put the law in. They passed a bill eliminating 3-2 beer entirely. In 1982, they lowered the drinking age for full strength beer to 19. And then in 1987, under federal pressure, Ohio raised the drinking age back to 21. So from 1935 to 1987, if you were between the ages of 18 and 19, you could drink beer.
If this was you,
yeah,
please, I want to know.
I want to know about your drunk escapades.
Did you get how many did it take to get drunk?
Off of 3.2 ABV.
Yeah, when you were 18.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then wait, sorry, they lowered it to 19 for full strength.
18 and older, you could have 3.2, I guess, or under, but that seems crazy to do under 3.2.
Yeah.
And anything stronger, you had to be 21.
That's just mouthwash.
In 1982, they passed a bill eliminating 3.2, and they lowered full strength beers, any kind of beer, you had to be 19 or older.
So that was 82 to
87. And then 87, it became 21 again.
Damn, the 80s had to be wild.
Yeah, it was nuts. It's also the most Ohio shit I have ever heard in my life.
Well, I don't know. I've spent lots of time in Ohio.
Yeah.
It is
that's the kind that's
about the only thing to do.
I'm a single issue voter, and my single issue is I need my 19-year-old to be drinking full strength beer.
Just go drink and I don't know, drive to your friend's house, drink some more, drive home.
Ohio's quirky liquor laws bar using Santa to sell booze. We're not going to get into that one.
No.
But even though it is Christmas.
That's for the next step.
That's for the next step. So anyway, this is where they were drinking as kids, and she's trying to match his energy. That's why he was blindfolded, because if she was blindfolded, he's going to be blindfolded. If we're doing a cute little remember this moment, we're going to do another cute remember this moment. But not only is it, just like a public restaurant full of people trying to get Drew to take his coat off, and Drew's like, no, I'm keeping it on.
Yeah.
Kate's grandparents are here.
Yeah, surprise. Kate's grandparents are here. It was the one night that they were in town, so Kate just didn't want to cancel it. And
she made it a double date. She figured that she could invite Drew and it would be fine. And Drew normally would probably be a good sport. Yeah.
But he's butt-ass naked under his jacket now.
He's hanging out. His thang's hanging out.
And now he gets accosted
by her grandmother.
Yeah, well, the grandfather's like, "Wow, you're sweating.
Yeah, why are you sweating? Are you hot? No, I'm cold, actually. I'm
wearing the jacket, but you're sweating."
Yeah, because I'm being interrogated.
And then the grandma looks under the table and he's like, "Look at Drew under here."
And Drew starts freaking out, and she goes, "Those are the shoes that I'm telling you should get."
Yeah.
Fucking wild. He's in this situation.
And now in a panic, Drew goes to the other side of the restaurant and he's going to go make a call.
Well, before this, he goes out to the dance floor with Kate.
Yeah.
And him and Kate, and Kate's like, I like you. I can bring you around family and know that you're not going to pull some crazy thing the next minute that's going to make me regret it. And
right.
Drew's like,
important context here as to why he doesn't bail and blow up the whole thing.
Or even give Kate information as to why he's wearing this fucking trench coat in the restaurant.
Right.
So in a moment, like you were saying, of panic, he's like, I'm going to go make a phone call real quick.
And he calls the boys on Lewis on his cell phone.
Yes. Lewis's cellular device.
And he's
they're
where are you at?
Shopping.
And they're grocery shopping in Drew's pantry.
Kitchen. Yeah. They're going through, pulling out some chips and some canned things. And Drew's like, how quickly can you get to my house? And Lewis is like,
traffic.
Depends on traffic.
Yeah. And then he's like, I need you to get, the whole thing backfired. I need you to get me pants and a shirt.
Run into the Greek restaurant as soon as you can. In this moment, there's also this really funny moment. Oswald's trying to pick out cereal from Drew's cabinet, and Lewis goes, "That's all sugar. Put that away." So, as Drew finishes his phone call, he's walking on his way back to his table. He's got to cross the dance floor.
Yeah.
And as he goes across the dance floor, he is stopped by dancing Greek waiters.
The Greeks.
Yeah, they just love to dance.
They're like, we want to dance and we want to lift you up on our shoulders.
So in addition to getting swung round
accent.
and round, 2 Greek waiters pick Drew up and he goes spread eagle, but it's on the other side of the restaurant.
He flashes half the restaurant.
They look up excited and then they look at Drew and they go, oh no.
Yeah.
Drew starts apologizing profusely and he thinks he's in the clear.
And then he goes to the other side and they pick him up again.
Opa!
And they flash the grandparents.
Yep, everybody's seeing Drew's chew toy. Was that what they called it?
Yeah.
Not chew toy. What did they call it?
His squeaky toy.
Squeaky toy.
I like chew toy though.
No, because that has an implication. I'm sure a standards and practices lady had a note.
His gnarled member.
His rope. So yeah, we get a scene of Lewis and Oswald back at the house. They finally have gathered enough options for Drew.
Yeah,
they couldn't agree.
They couldn't agree on what they wanted. He was like, I got the browns, blacks, whatever. And,
yeah.
And then
white shirt.
Lewis was like, I got the whites, and he's like, what?
Do you think it's the summer?
Do you think it's summertime? Put that away.
Doesn't matter though, because they're too late. Drew comes in with the trench coat and he's like, what took so long?
And he was like, well, we couldn't agree on what you looked best in.
And it's at this point, this is crazy. Drew flashes his friends.
What the fuck? I was like, he just is like, yep, well, this is what you miss.
Yeah. This is what you missed. And they're all looking at it. And then Oswald starts talking to it like, what's that, lassie? Who's in the well? It's to the left. Yeah. Kate comes in behind Drew and she's like, oh, great. If we're asking questions, I got a couple. We could have a conversation.
Yeah.
Lewis and Oswald leave. But before they leave, Oswald makes a note that to Kate that he's like, well, this probably makes that one time that I showed your aunt my planner's wart seem a little better, right?
Yeah.
Again, just weird.
Just a weird, like, we acknowledge we were together.
We called them at the very first episode a Midwestern polycule, and it really seems
feels that way now.
Everybody knows everybody's shit.
Lewis has got to fuck someone.
Yeah, at some point. I mean, he's already seen Drew's penis.
Yeah, he's seen Drew's penis. He's probably had sex with Oswald. We'll see.
We don't know. So yeah, Kate and Drew sit down. And Drew explains what he was trying to do. You know, he wasn't trying to be malicious. He didn't understand what this was. He got insecure when Kate fell asleep on him.
Yeah.
And thought that he was boring and he wanted to match the energy of those big, crazy public sex guys.
Yeah, all the stuff they talked about. And Kate was like, no, I fell asleep on you because I'm so comfortable with you.
Yeah. There's a level of intimacy that she's so happy she feels safe.
And she was like, Drew, my wild sex days are over. I'm with you now.
I don't even know how I would feel if I was Drew Carey.
Feel good about that.
Good, but it's also a compliment.
I do appreciate that the earlier comment about her feeling comfortable.
Yeah. It's backhanded in a way.
Yeah, but I guess if you're Drew, I mean, you're not really into the wild sex stuff anyway.
No, unless Kate's an old man.
Yeah, like that's not so like that's not really your thing.
No.
So if she's comfortable with you and who you are, I guess you just take it like, oh, good news here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nothing bad. Drew starts to get up, and before he wraps the situation, he was like, I just want to say, in case you were wondering why it looked like that, it was cold in the restaurant, and I was on the shoulders of 2 large Greek men. So
yep.
Drew's trying to explain
why his penis,
why that chew toy looked like that.
Yes, why it might have been didn't live up to his usual standards.
I think, to quote a sitcom you're very familiar with, I was in the water.
Yes,
it was cold.
I was in the pool.
I was in the pool.
Yeah.
Credit scene. We finally, if you're gonna talk about Mrs. Lauder watching sex, we have to show it.
Yes,
that's the rule.
Show the gun.
So Mrs. Lauder smoking a cigarette.
Yes,
and when she's just encouraging from afar.
Encouraging. She's really, honestly, if they were actually having sex here, it could not air on ABC. Obviously,
it was a little weird.
It was just so intense the way she was watching it and the way she was talking. I was like, oh, whoa, what the fuck?
Calm down, hag.
Yeah.
Calm down, you old lady.
And then it's slowly pulling out. And then Mimi walks through the front door.
Like, me and Steve are down in the restaurant. We've
been waiting for a half an hour.
And she and what I thought was a very funny moment, it goes to Mrs. Lauder and she puts her hand in her head and she goes, oh, that's it. I need glasses.
Yeah.
Old lady jokes.
Old ladies can't see.
Can't see.
What did she? Were they even moving?
No, maybe
she
not.
had to be hallucinating too.
She just has dementia. She actively has dementia. That's how it ends. So,
and that's what we got today, guys.
That's it for our Drew. That's it for Drew in the 90s.
Yeah.
Well, weird public sex episode, and then a wedding and a funeral.
Wow. Drew in the 21st century.
Yeah. In the year 2000.
It's gonna be wild.
I can't wait. And I hope you can't either, and you'll tune into the next episode.
Yes.
You know the deal. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. You can email us, clevelandrockspodcast@gmail.com. We might read it on air. Who knows?
Yeah. Fucking who knows?
World's your oyster.
You got no idea.
I know one thing, though. I'm grateful that you listened.
I'm grateful you were here with us to share these experiences.
Thank you. And we'll see you on the next one.
Later.
Bye.